Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Ollie Show, where we will have special guests, hot topics, and unexpected surprises. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, thank you once again, and welcome here to the Dr. Ollie Show. Today, we will be having a discussion about living the single life by choice. So, I've invited a very special guest here on today who's going to express to us some thoughts and some things and why she chooses to live the single life. But before she even comes, she has a friend, and she wants to give us her personal opinion of what she really feels when it goes to pertaining to living single. Put your hands and help me welcome to the stage, Marissa. So how are you doing on today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing good. I want you to just, first thing, be open. And I know this topic right here is one that a lot of people deal with on all different types of levels. And some people, they deal with it temporarily. Some people deal with it long term. And some people say it's a self-esteem deal. But I want to talk about just for a moment. You have a friend, and her name is Fevin, and she's been single for a number of years as of now. And you feel like as if, from what I'm gathering with all this, that there's an issue, right?
Big issue.
Big issue.
Big issue.
Why?
Because she does not want to settle.
Okay.
And that's the whole point of life. How can you start a family? How can you enjoy that second stage of your life? Like, you're ready. You're getting older. You're not getting younger.
Yeah.
You need to settle down.
Okay, so do you feel like this is going to be something that's beneficial for you as well by her settling down? I mean, why is it that you have to, I guess, kind of be
Guide
the
her.
middle person?
Yes.
Go ahead. Yeah, what?
Yes, I do have to guide her a little bit every now and then because she's too wild. And
Okay.
the year has, it's been crazy. Just started, right? We're halfway there.
Okay.
And I say it's just started because for her, it just started. The life just started.
What just started? What do you mean the life?
See, it's almost at the end of the year. So her craziness, her level of craziness starts right now.
Okay.
It starts going because the parties start, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Okay.
New Year's.
Okay. So she's one of those type of people. I mean, we're not even in fall yet. but you're-
Exactly.
You see-
I get
I
scared.
mean, you get what?
I get scared for her.
What?
Because sometimes, she goes out and she's partying, and I get so scared because she doesn't have other family out there to look out for her, and I'm the one that's like, hey, you need to come home at this time. Who is this new guy? I can't remember the names anymore. We have a whiteboard right there. I said, write down the name of who it is this week.
Oh, God.
Because I don't.
You have a white, so you don't know who she's with from, we'll just say from week to week.
Correct.
Okay,
And
okay. And
it's
so
a
you feel like if
whirlwind.
she settles down, life will be easier.
Yes, I do.
So you're really doing this more for you.
For her too, I want that peace, a little peace of mind, but for her, I do want her to, not come home one day and bruised up or, with anxiety or any of that mental health, because that does spike up a bit as well.
Okay. So for you to be saying all of this, you guys have been at it for quite a while, right?
Yes, I have known her since 6th grade.
Okay.
We started growing up together, same neighborhood,
Okay.
same families,
Same everything. And it's like so when you express this, is she giving in a little bit or just saying, I'll go slow with this, you're taking me too fast, or what?
We did grow up in an era where YOLO was our slogan, so
Okay.
no, she does not care. Just live it day by day.
She's living life on the edge.
Yes.
Okay, so I understand now. So that's more of the reason why you want to, I guess, help.
Yes.
So coming here to the show, do you feel like as if that, we're going to be able to find her a man?
for a man, she can go out there and find herself a man. I know she's so beautiful. She doesn't have problems with that. It's just more, hey, you need to settle down because you don't know, what can happen to your body later on. Maybe, diseases are everywhere. Obviously, we just went through it.
So you feel like this is more of a sexual thing as well, to where she's got a lot of people, partners, or
that whiteboard helps. Yes, yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
So
okay.
we do need to settle her down a little bit and make her realize, hey, this is life. This can happen if you don't settle.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about you for a moment. Are you in a relationship?
I am.
Okay.
I'm currently married.
Okay.
I do have just one child.
You're married. How old are you?
I am 25.
Okay. Okay. You look like you're about
That's
a little
good.
over 5. Okay. So you're 25 years old. You're married, and you have one child, and you feel like, because I was thinking you were just in a relationship, but you feel like as if that's why, because you're settled, and you want her to fall into that same category with you, to where I guess you guys could do double dating.
No, it's just because I've been there. I've learned from my own life lessons. Like, you don't want to be out in the world living day to day and, drinking till the morning, drinking till the next day, partying and doing all that.
Well, do you think it would be a big issue if she wasn't drinking? I mean, would you still be pushing so hard trying to get her to this point?
I think it is the drinking as well, yeah, because we all get loose with.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, if it was if she said, "I'm done with drinking," do you feel like it would be a lot better?
Not really. It's just because her as a person, she is very wild.
Okay.
So it's just more on that.
Okay. Well, when she comes out here, which I'm going to bring her out when we come back from commercial break, but when she comes out here, she's going to be against some of this right here. I mean, you state that she's pretty wild. I mean, some people may say it takes one to be able to know one. And so why do you still choose to be friends with her? I mean,
because that's my sister at heart.
Okay.
I mean, we grew up together, everything, just always been together through good and bad. We've been there, holding each other's hair while we're throwing up, so yeah.
Okay, so you just feel like that she's just making horrible decisions as of right now?
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
Okay. I really don't know what else to say to you, and I'm really never one that's lost for words or anything. But based off of everything that you're saying about her and with where you are as of right now, one thing I was going to ask you about, and that is future goals or plans. You sound settled. So, what is your background?
My background, I mean, I am. Right now, currently working from home, just stay-at-home job on the computer all day, try to manage my child, only child.
Yeah.
So just focus on that.
Okay, and does she have a pretty good career?
She does. Okay. She's a beautiful real estate woman.
Okay. So she's real estate, you're at home, as far as working on computer and everything.
Yes.
And so this is not really hindering that right there as far as work-wise. So she's not one of these type of people that just chooses to be with all these different people and not have as far as a current income or anything like that. But you're just stating that with where we are as right now, her biggest problem, I guess we could say the weakness, is not being settled enough.
Yes.
Is that pretty much right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, it's a story. That's all I can say. And so I think it'll be we could probably get a little bit more understanding, a little bit more clarity, because you know what they say, that there's always, I hear 2 sides to every single story. But it's really 3, because of course she's going to disagree with some things that you say. So I'm just prepping you with all of this. I see it all the time when people come here on the show, that you're going to have a side, she's going to have a side, and then there is going to be probably the right side. And so we'll probably let our audience be able to make some decisions based off of that, who feels like as if that Marissa's right, who feels like Fevin is right. But at this time, we're going to go ahead and pause. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to go ahead and bring out our special guest. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. Right before we went on commercial break, I had Marissa here, and she was sharing with us some details and some things that she was feeling about her friend. And she said that she feels like as if that she's really out of control. And I don't know if I can fully believe that right there. It's so hard without having the person here to be able to express some of those things themselves. So I want you guys to help me by putting your hands together and welcoming Angela to the stage. So how are you doing on today?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I want to thank you first for being able just to come out here and being able to share with us. So, as you know, we have Marissa here. She already has expressed a couple things that she feels are really concerns about you. And it looks like as if that you two are kind of at a disagreement with some of it. So I want Marissa just to go ahead and just express to her the same things that you shared with me of why you wanted to bring her to the show here on today.
First of all, I want to say that I mean it with all my heart, that you are somebody that I look up to. You are a go-getter, and I don't think you should be so afraid of going from a Coke bottle to a Coke gallon. No, you can go ahead and settle down. And I know I've been telling you that for a couple of years, but you really do need to just relax and live, life.
Who says I'm not relaxed? Why do I have to do the things that you want me to do, even if you mean well?
Because you don't understand sometimes. Things can happen, and I'm always so scared. Like, are
But
you
you
gonna
understand
come home?
everything.
Of course I do. And I know you put
You
your...
understand everything.
I try to understand you a little bit,
A
but I
little
can't
bit.
understand, why
So
you go out
because
every
you
night.
can't understand me all the way, I have to do exactly what you want.
No,
You know who you
no,
sound
no,
like?
no.
Just like my mom.
But that's the thing. If you keep going out there and being crazy every night,
So
how do I know you're
wait,
gonna
what
come
changed?
home?
Before you got married, you and I used to do the same thing. Now you're better than me because you got married and you have a kid.
So
I'm
Marissa,
happy.
Wait. So Marissa, do you feel like as if that she's classified as like a third wheel? I mean, what is your main reason for now making the change if you used to be like this before?
Well, see,
I think she's jealous.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So were you pushed into marriage? Because I know sometimes with young people, that's one of those type of things, and you're shaking your head. Yes. So were you pushed into marriage at one particular time? Did something occur to make you have to settle down?
I mean, sometimes kids come unexpectedly, you
Okay.
know, so yes, but it wasn't something so forced. I was in love, I am in love, I continue to love this
Okay.
man. But no, she is not a third wheel, never. She's always been my sister at heart. Wherever I go, field
Okay.
trips, well, I
Yeah.
do invite her to those field trips, wherever it is.
So
And what happens when I try to invite you? I gotta ask my husband, I need a babysitter. I don't want those issues in my life. I'm not ready for that. Why can't you respect that? I'll
Because
respect you with
I'm
anything.
so scared of
when
you
you
not
married
coming
your husband,
home.
when you married your husband, I told you you're rushing into things. Just because you were gonna have a baby doesn't mean you have to get married. I told you, you don't have to. You wanted to do that.
Right, because I didn't want my little girl to be raised without, her dad and all
So
that.
did you get married because you were so in love, or because you needed to make the dynamic better for your daughter and your family look?
Both.
Because I'm getting the idea that you just want me to be in the same position as you. This is not the same as going to the same bar or hanging out with the same friends. You're asking me to make a lifetime decision. I'm telling you, I'm okay. Why can't you just respect that?
It's just because I'm always so scared about you not coming home.
I understand, but I'm an adult. Part of being adult is living with your decision, and part of being adult is respecting other adults for making their decision.
But what if you don't make good decisions?
Oh.
Then that's me. I'm an adult.
So-
I live with that.
So is that what you're saying? You feel like as if that she does not make good decisions? I mean, we're getting somewhere with this now.
You know what the
With
funny
her
thing
life.
is? We used to do the same thing all the time. It was fine. Now
Okay.
that she's at home and settled down, what I'm doing is so much worse.
So
I'm
is
doing
it-
the same thing we were doing.
is-
Look how you turned out.
Is it that she's woke up and she realizes that you're still asleep?
Maybe she's woke up, or maybe she's regretting it. No matter who you are and how much money you have, how much you think you've done well, there's
Okay.
always that little piece of you that says, what if I hadn't gotten married? What if I hadn't done this? What if I hadn't kids? How would my life would be? Maybe she's having that. I don't know.
Oh, so you think she's going through like maybe
But-
like crisis?
But that's her
In the
issue to
20s.
work out on her own and not live vicariously through me. Well, if I don't have to look at her doing it, I wouldn't wonder so much. I don't know. I love her, I care about her, but this is becoming an issue in our friendship. Why can't you just let me be? If you and I can hang out, good. If you have family things and you can't hang out, if I'm doing my single thing and you can't do it, it's fine. We'll meet later. But I feel like this is driving a wedge between us. Let it go. Let it go.
How big do you feel like the wedge is? I mean, do you think that it's going to get to a point to where you guys are not going to communicate ever again?
I mean,
do
you
you think that she's pushing you to that?
No matter who it is, if somebody's constantly telling you, do this, do this, do this, this is better for you, what do you do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
You
mean,
avoid them, right?
So you feel you do. So
Exactly.
You
So
feel
when
like
she's inviting me, hey, how come, my husband cooked today. Her husband is a really good cook.
Okay.
Come have dinner. I feel like I have to make an excuse not to go because I know what's going to be discussed at the dinner table.
it's going to be you.
Yeah.
Every single
Why
time.
don't you get married? You see what we're doing? This is what we want. No. I would love to come for the food, but I don't want that lecture.
So Marissa, how is she going to settle down and get married? I mean, she's not even looking to date as of right now. I mean, that's what you want her to do.
Well,
Honestly, you're scaring me because now I feel like I don't even want to get married because the more you want me to do it, the more I don't want to do it.
Okay.
But see, this is the thing. I don't ever want to, separate myself from her. I love her way too much. But I do want to come to terms with her where I don't want to push you away. All I want you to know is, hey, you are too crazy. You need to settle down. Because like she said it, and I've said it. We were the best.
How am I crazy? You did the same things before you got married.
Because
and look how you
exactly
turned
because of
out.
that.
Maybe my time is in 5 years. Maybe my time is in 10 years. I'll get there.
But how do you know?
You
How
don't
do
know,
you
nobody knows
Exactly.
anything.
But
Nobody
that's
knows
the
anything.
thing.
Will you be
don't
are you
know.
alive tomorrow? Can you guarantee that you'll be alive tomorrow?
But that's what I tell you every day.
So
So
then-
don't go out all fucking crazy, freaking crazy over
Okay,
there.
so you feel like you don't know if you're gonna live tomorrow or not, so you're gonna take care of your daughter. I don't know if I'm gonna live or not. I wanna have fun today. Respect
But
that.
how do I know that you're gonna come home safely without
Okay.
bruises?
But I'm
without
going to tell you
this?
something.
You
This is
don't.
what I'm gathering from this right here. That's why I just sat here quiet for a moment, and I'm just watching how you guys talk. Because I know the same thing you're doing on the stage, the same thing that you do at home on telephone, where when you're in the car together, whatever. And like she said, you come. She said invited to dinner. I mean, this is helping me with all of this right here. But what I can see is that it's almost like, and she said it from the beginning, that you're putting her at a position to where it's almost like you're trying to be her mom and trying to tell her, hey, you need to do this, and it can work. It's more like reverse psychology sometimes. That right there, it can hurt a person more than it can help a person. I feel like we're not the police, so therefore you don't have to just be after somebody like all the time. That's just my personal thoughts. The way that I do with people, I have so many people that come here and they're guests as far as on the show, and when they come, my job is to just fill them in, educate them on whatever the topic is, and then let them make a decision based off of that. It sounds like this right here has been something that's been going on for, a number of years from what I can see as of right now. Do you want to respect what she's saying, or do you just feel like as if that you don't want to give up on what you're saying?
The only reason I'm here today, I really thought hard about coming here today because I felt like it wasn't going to make a difference as far as your point and what you want to make my life be. The only reason I came here today is maybe if we had a buffer,
Okay.
you could understand it. Because sometimes when you hear the same thing over and over again from someone that you're used to, you don't, they just, in and out the other.
But let's see if she answers the question as far as, do you want to respect what she's saying or not? Or do you want to not just give up on what you're saying?
Both. I do want to respect her decisions as a woman, as an adult.
Okay.
I know I'm not her mom, but I also want her to understand, hey, this living life crazy day to day, like I've been there. It is a tough one.
Okay,
You
and
don't
I
know
mean-
where you're gonna end up.
And go ahead.
What has changed though? Ever since you got married, has my job suffered? My career suffered? My friendship suffered?
But
My
I think
health- nothing has suffered.
Nothing has suffered except for the fact that
Exactly.
she feels like that you're going in a pathway that it's just too fast, too much too fast. Audience,
Of
when you
course,
say
if you
that that's
slow
what she's
down.
probably looking at as of right now. That's what everyone is
Right.
seeing.
Everybody's going too fast if you decide to slow down. I'm going on the same speed that we were going on together. High school, college, whatever.
But it doesn't mean that was
She
necessarily-
stopped. I'm still going,
But
and she's
it doesn't
looking
mean
at it
that
from
was
a-
the right speed either.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But-
and you don't care. Just
It's
go.
not that I don't care. It's just that I'm okay. Am I wrong? Probably, but I'm an adult.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we've heard it. We've heard your side. We've heard your side. We're going to take a commercial break after this right here. Give everybody a moment to be able to breathe. And we'll come back and I'll give you guys some final words, allow you guys to be able just to give your final words about all of this, and see if we can come to a conclusion. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back here once again. So, Marissa, if you could say anything, even to our audience, people that are single, what would you like to be able to just to leave with them as final words?
Well, as I tell her, I know it seems like I tell her this every day, but you don't know when your time is called for, right? So,
Okay. You mean passing away?
right,
Okay.
right. You don't know, and I understand as a young person, I am 25, I'm still young, I'm not there yet. I do like to live day to day,
Okay.
but there's always consequences with that.
Yeah.
Whether it's your health, whether it is, getting yourself into a situation and then having other people around you, is just always a situation.
Okay.
No matter what, there's always consequences for every action that we take.
So that's what you really would like to leave as far as with the people, just talking about the consequences.
Yes.
And you want to be able to just remind her of that same thing. All right. So Angela, what would you like to be able to say?
I respect what you said, and I think that's not just between you and I, but you're speaking in general when you say, your time is limited and, be effective.
She's speaking of what now?
When she's saying your time is limited,
Yeah.
Make better choices. If that was the case, then this would be a perfect world.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody makes their own decisions, and, you just have to live with it, whether it's good or bad. And all I want is just, in the same respect that I never interfere with your life, your marriage, your decisions, I just want you to respect mine. If I ask for an opinion, go ahead. If you feel like you gotta tell me something, I hear it. It doesn't mean that because I don't do exactly what you say, I don't care or I'm not listening. I just want you to respect my decisions and my life the way I respect yours. That's it.
Okay. All righty then. So we've pretty much heard it from both of you about your sides. And I won't necessarily say that I disagree with either one of you on it, because I can see your point of view. And also I can see your point of view, Angela. And I agree with everything that you said. I mean, Marissa, you have to understand the last thing that someone wants is, sometimes we can do too much, if that makes any sense, as far as just driving them and just, like she said, with her, she knows herself. I feel like as if that's something that's probably going to push her away even the more. So you might want to try as far as a different approach. I've seen people sometimes, and maybe they have to hear it from another voice, another standpoint. If you're the only person that's saying it, if you hear something from somebody else 3 or 4 more times, then, maybe they'll start listening a little bit more. I don't know if she's gotten to that point right there just yet. But over due time, I feel like as if that will be something that probably will take place. She said, just, give her a little bit of time. So I'm going to express to you, probably do the same thing. Just give the time, give the space, and we'll just go from there. We're going to take one last commercial break, and I would like to thank both of you guys for coming, just to being here a part of the show. And when we come back, I'm going to give my final words and remarks. Thank you once again for being here.
Thank you.
Welcome back once again. So we've been discussing living the single life by choice. We had 2 great guests here on today. One of them was single, the other one was not single. And they both expressed their thoughts of why they chose to go in the direction that they were going in at that time. And I could agree with both of them on different points. So I would like to just leave my final words of, whatever you do, let's continue to talk, let's listen, and let's continue to love. Until next time, God bless.